Once again, YouTube. Jose coming at you again, repping the Mind Muscle Connection. Now, the video that you're seeing here is actually part of my last workout. I did back and shoulders. However, my last video was just under 15 minutes, and I was like, yeah, this is getting a bit long, so I decided to turn it into two videos. So as you can see here, I am doing lateral raises, and this is my staple, guys. I mean, this is it. Everybody wants to know, how do you get shoulders? How do you get shoulders? It's not military press. It's not overhead press. It's not any type of press. It's a lateral raise. This is the number one delt builder. You know, the only reason why people like doing presses so much is because the amount of weight that you can use. Now, like I said before, guys, your muscle does not understand weight. It only understands tension. If you try to focus on whatever kind of weight that you're working with, you're working on your brain, and you need to stop, because what you're trying to do is work out your muscles and make progress. So let me explain to you what I'm doing here. So as you can see, I'm kind of leaning to either side. I do it unilaterally, just one arm at a time. But the reason why I'm leaning side to side like that, so as you can see, watch my arm raise right here. There you go. Well, I'm doing dual with this one, but the main reason why I do it is, you know, at the very bottom of the movement, you know, my humerus will be kind of forward of my body, and I try to put it towards the back of my body by just turning the angle of my torso slightly. So as you can see, my chest is slightly turning away from the weight, and that puts slightly more pressure towards the back part of my middle delt head and my rear deltoid. So you got three heads to the delts, okay? And the front delt, or the anterior deltoid, is a secondary muscle in a lot of pressing movements. Almost all pressing movements, your anterior deltoid gets some sort of work. And I just feel like your rear delts and your medial delts, they just do not receive the same amount of attention. So I do that leaning movement just so that I can put a little bit more tension on my rear delts, just to even things out, you know, because as you all know, you know, any kind of presses, you're going to be using front delt, and it's just with rows, I don't really feel it as much in my rear delt, so that's why I'm doing that. So I'll try to do this slight turn here again. Can't really see it, this one. I'm trying to, though. I'm going up in weight. So I think this is 35 pounds or 30 pounds, something like that. It's pretty heavy. But, you know, Mind Muscle Connection, pyramid sets all day. All day. That's pretty much what I'm all about. So just keep it slow, keep it controlled. Try to put my arm as high as I can, and I try to put it back. Okay? And the only reason why I go as high as I do is just because, like I said, I try to over accentuate all my contractions. You know, I try to keep, you know, tension from the bottom, and I go up as high as I possibly can. Now this is a little bit heavy for me. You know, I'm barely breaking parallel, if that, which I try not to do. I would like to go, you know, 25 to 45 degrees above my shoulder joint, but that's not always the case. But to the maximum extent possible, that's pretty much what I try to do. So as you can see here, this is what I do for my rear delts. I have something to support me. I'm not always this far down in like a 90-degree angle, but I basically put my other hand on something to support it. Unilateral pyramid sets again on the rear delts. but basically I kind of relax my back muscles and my scapula, and I kind of I have a bit of body English whenever I'm working my rear delts and my anterior delts, just because I feel like it helps me to attain the contraction that I'm looking for. Because really, if I do not contain the contraction that I'm looking for, I don't care to do the exercise like that. It's all about the contraction to me, because ultimately that is what's going to make your muscles grow. You know, the contraction. It's not good form, bad form. That's not what it is. You know, if you have that mind muscle connection and you are creating the contraction, a really powerful contraction in your muscles, you know, that is what's going to create a response from them. That and that alone. So as you can see here, I mean, my delts are really round, and the reason for that is just because, like I said, lateral raises. I almost never do presses, guys. And I know that might be hard to believe, but that is honestly the truth. So I'm leaning forward slightly here just so that you can see my anterior delts in the front, but I don't necessarily do that. I like to try to have my chest out, and the only reason why I'm leaning forward like this is just so that you can see the muscle contracting as I'm coming up. And it looks like the weight isn't even going parallel, but the only reason why it looks like that is because, again, I'm leaning forward just to try to show you guys the muscle fibers contract. Alright, so I'm going up and in, and that's what's going to help you to attain the tightest contraction possible. Okay, and a different angle here. Sorry, a little camera manipulation there. But a different angle here, just so that you can see. This is what it really looks like from the side. I'm not leaning, chest up. Like I said, body English on these exercises. Whenever I do posterior and anterior delts. And again, the only reason why I have any kind of body English, this is not bad form, guys. It is because it helps me to attain the contraction that I am looking for. As long as I find that contraction, I do not give a damn how it looks. Because I tell you what, guys, this hurts like you would not believe. But it feels amazing. It feels great. It hurts in a good way. Anyway, guys, that's today's video. Hope you like it, and I'll see you next time.